a shock.
The scene at 102 Water Street shows it all, but loved ones still can't process the pictures.
I just seen him yesterday on the porch. And to have him gone now, it just don't seem real.
On a street known for flooding, it was a fire that claimed the life of 39-year-old Mark Blunt and his 2-year-old daughter, Mackenzie.
Yeah, she was a good girl. Sweet little girl. It's a shame that something like this took her so early in life.
Ruth Conley has known the Blunt family for over 30 years. She still vividly remembers when Mark would walk down the road to play with her kids.
And they played basketball together, and yeah, it's like a family member.
The family would have lost one more child had 7-year-old Luke not forced his way out of a second-story window and been rescued by neighbors.
I just can't believe it.
As loved ones search for answers, so do investigators. Fire officials are still looking for what caused the blaze. The coroners continue to examine causes of death.
It's going to be hard.
Csaba Sukosd, WSYX News.
It's really scary, and I do think about moving other places and getting out of the area to something more safe.
Those are the words of an OSU student who lives right by East 12th and North Pearl, the most recent location of a reported sexual assault right near OSU's campus, where a lot of students live.
Everyone's just extremely more cautious now and kind of just taking precautions of where we are and when we leave places.
Another incident took place just 3 blocks away on East 15th and North Pearl, less than 2 hours earlier.
I don't want to have to fear walking home by myself or with my friends, whether it be from class or from a night out.
Unlike those circumstances, the rape that allegedly took place inside Park Stradley Hall early Saturday morning was by someone who knew the victim.
I think that we all, as students here, have a right to know what's going on our campus and stuff like that, but I think that other precautions need to be taken and that something needs to be done about what's been happening.
Good evening, Adam. Police say the incident took place sometime after 4 a.m. at Park Stradler Hall. In the report, police say the victim invited the suspect into a room after meeting him earlier in the evening. Now, we spoke to some OSU students, including one that lives in that very same dorm and another who survived a sexual assault. Barely a month into fall semester, and at least 3 rapes have already been reported to OSU police.
I am sort of shocked, especially since this is happening so frequently here on campus. Just last week there was another rape over at Taylor Tower, and it just seems like it's happening more and more.
The most recent happened at Park Stradley Hall.
I really think it's awful. I feel like if people are going to be able to get into the building and they don't live here, I feel like they need to be checking.
In many cases, including this one, the victim knows their attacker. It's something that fellow OSU student Carrie Homan knows all too well as a rape survivor.
I didn't want this to define my life, so I kind of took the reins. I was tired of feeling like a victim and feeling like I didn't have control, and I wanted to gain control of the situation as fast as I could.
So she reached out for help and became more vocal. Now she says the university is doing the same, citing the safety alert they sent to all students hours after the incident.
That's important to me that they would officially, for the first time, address that situation and say something to the entire campus community.
In the statement, the university acknowledges sexual assault can occur even if the victim's judgment is impaired by alcohol or drugs, and claims, quote, responsibility lies with the perpetrator, not the survivor.
It made me more aware of my alcohol intake, but that shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter how many drinks I drink. It shouldn't matter what I'm wearing. I'm a woman. I'm a human being. I deserve respect.
The suspect's description in this morning's case was a 22 to 23-year-old white male named Corey who said he was an OSU student. He's approximately 5'8" and 150 pounds. He was seen wearing a blue long-sleeve dress shirt and khaki pants. For those with any information, you're asked to contact OSU Police or Columbus Police with the numbers listed on your screen. For now, reporting from the newsroom, Csaba Sukosd, WSYX News. Summer days can definitely be quiet, with some people lucky enough to soak up the sun. While many are at work, others are keeping an eye on things around the neighborhood.
It's happened before, and we just want to make sure Central Ohio is aware of what's going on.
This scam involves someone ringing your doorbell, saying they work for the state or city and that either a neighbor is putting up a fence or there might be a dispute over a property line.
A few years ago, we had an individual actually having like a uniform type on, and it did appear to be a utility type employee. He had some fake identification, and he was very successful.
So then he'll ask you to come out back with him to look and talk over things, during which he'll make a phone call to his supposed boss. With the resident tied up in back, the scammer's accomplice will walk into the home and take what he wants.
I'm concerned about this because I read about these things in the paper all the time, and being a homeowner and living by myself, it concerns me even more.
The way the river flows and the wind blows, you'd think you're in the country. In actuality, it's downtown Columbus.
We got the dam out. Now we can paddle downriver.
After years of being an eyesore,
You started seeing things like tires, shopping carts, all sorts of things. Found a bowling ball in there.
the city coordinated with multiple organizations about how to help restore the Olentangy and bring back to life some of the city's natural beauty.
That would be on any city's wish list, but we're fortunate enough, because of these partnerships, to do it right here in the city of Columbus.
Along with adding a recreational element for the outdoorsy types and natural green space to develop native plant, wild, and water life, the city is getting other environmental benefits.
This is one area where we've been able to add actually enhancements such as wetland areas, which are going to capture the flow of stormwater from across Olentangy River Road and hold that water.